Hey guys, it's Evan and Harrison from the Wildlife Brothers, and today we're on location in eastern Pennsylvania with one of the biggest opportunities for filming we've ever had. Take a look at who this is. That is a common snapping turtle, a species that we have always wanted to show to you guys. So without further ado, let's get started looking at the common snapping turtle. Catching a common snapping turtle for the channel has been a goal of ours for a long time, but funnily enough, we hadn't really dedicated any time in the field this season to searching for snappers specifically. While out hiking one day with no particular goal in mind, we spotted this massive turtle out in the middle of a pond, and I knew that our only shot of catching it was for me to jump in the water and try and go for the capture. Luckily, I was able to grab the snapper and quickly bring it over to land, which allowed us the chance to film one of our bucket list videos for you guys. Alright guys, so as you just saw, I was successfully able to get this common snapping turtle back onto dry land, and what an amazing animal this is. This is a species that Evan and I have wanted to film for the channel since we started it. Our first ever attempt at making a wildlife video included a common snapping turtle actually. That video is not even on YouTube anymore, but since then we've been searching, trying to get a common snapping turtle on camera, and finally we have gotten one in hand. Take a look at this girl. She is absolutely massive, by far the largest common snapping turtle that we have ever caught. Now, on average, this species will grow between 10 and 35 pounds, but at a maximum size, the largest one ever found was 75 pounds. So this is an absolutely massive species of turtle, and in fact, one of the largest chelonians, or shelled reptiles, that you can find here in Pennsylvania and across North America in general. Now, the common snapping turtle can be found from Nova Scotia up in Canada, all the way down the east coast of the United States as far as Florida, and west almost to the Rocky Mountains. So they have a huge range across North America, and they are absolutely one of the most instantly recognizable turtle species here in the United States. There is no mistaking this animal for absolutely anything else. And one of the amazing things about the common snapping turtle is they have incredibly long lifespans. This girl, we would say, is definitely a mature adult, and they reach maturity around 20 years of age. But at a maximum lifespan, this guy can live for over 100 years. So this is truly a dinosaur out here in Pennsylvania. Common snapping turtles can be found in slow-moving or stagnant bodies of water such as ponds, lakes, and swamps like where we found this girl, as well as estuaries such as down in the Chesapeake Bay. And they are absolute masters of moving through the swamp environment. You can see they have these big webbed feet here that allow them to propel themselves quite quickly through the water, and for a turtle this large, they're actually very agile swimmers. And that makes them incredible hunters. Now, common snapping turtles are primarily carnivorous, eating things like fish, reptiles, and amphibians like other turtles and snakes, and also frogs as well, so they have a pretty diverse diet. But these are the absolute apex predators out here in the ecosystem. A turtle this large will have no natural predators, and even as juveniles, they don't have too much to worry about. If you take a look at that beak, you can see where they get their name of the snapping turtle. Now, interestingly and counterintuitive to what you might expect, the bite force of the common snapping turtle is not incredibly strong. In fact, it's actually weaker than the bite force of humans. However, the structure of that beak, it's so sharp and pointed that it makes it an incredibly powerful tool, which is where they get their name from as the snapping turtle. Now, another part of their anatomy that I do want to highlight, if she'll calm down a little bit, is that tail. See if you can get a shot of it. It's obviously coming right off the back there. Yeah, I can see it a little bit. Look at how prehistoric it looks. It almost looks like the tail of a dinosaur, especially because of those upraised scales, which are referred to as scutes. You can see just how ancient of a species this really is, and it gives you an appreciation for all of those amazing adaptations that they've evolved over the years. So it's such a privilege to get to see these guys out in the environment.
Just by handling this individual, we can tell that she is incredibly healthy, and that is what we love to see. Take a look at all that muscle in her legs there. This is a very well-fed snapping turtle, and that's really important. Snapping turtles are an integral part of the ecosystem here. And if the apex predator is doing well, that means all of the animals in the trophic levels below are also doing well. So this is an excellent sign for the health of this ecosystem. Now, one thing we wanted to talk to you guys about is the fact that though the snapping turtle is an amazing animal that we want you to love and respect, this is never a species that we would recommend that anyone try to come out and handle on your own. Snapping turtles can be incredibly dangerous to handle. Not in the fact that their bite is particularly dangerous, but they are very defensive, and more so even than that beak are these claws. Those claws are so sharp and incredibly large. Take a look at her back feet there. Those have been digging into our legs during this entire presentation, and that is one of the many reasons that we would never recommend that someone try to handle a common snapping turtle. These guys are very important for the ecosystem. We never want to persecute them. We do not want to kill them, but this is an animal that we would definitely recommend that everyone out there simply respect and observe from a safe distance. When you see these guys in the water, it is incredible to watch them go about their daily activities, but never try to handle one the way that we are doing. The only reason Evan and I are comfortable getting this girl in front of the camera is because we have over 5 years of experience working hands-on with the common snapping turtle and many years more working with wildlife in general. So please never replicate anything you see us doing. If you do get lucky enough to see a common snapping turtle in the wild, observe it from a safe distance. All right, we're gonna release the common snapping turtle now. She was a brilliant sport, and she's gonna start swimming away now. Getting to work with a common snapping turtle is a dream come true for us, and especially an individual that is this large and this charismatic. She is absolutely the best specimen that we could have possibly asked for. So if you guys enjoyed this episode, make sure to leave a like on the video and tell us in the comments down below if you have ever seen a snapping turtle in your home environment. And be sure to subscribe to the Wildlife Brothers now, because we have a ton more exciting content coming from here in Pennsylvania and from all over the map coming very soon. So we'll see you guys in the next episode.